The best AI air purifiers in 2026 do not run anything close to a neural network. What they actually run is a laser particle sensor feeding a set of threshold rules that ramp the fan up or down automatically, second by second, without you touching a button. That distinction matters because it separates real automation from marketing. We researched 5 purifiers across the Air Purifiers Reddit community, the home automation community, and the allergies community, with over 700,000 combined members, evaluating each one on CADR, sensor quality, auto mode reliability, and long-term filter cost. CADR is the number that actually matters here. It stands for Clean Air Delivery Rate, and it tells you how much filtered air a unit produces per minute, which is a far better signal than the vague square footage number printed on the box. 3 purifiers stood out enough to cover in depth today. One leads on raw coverage and a fast reactive auto mode. One leads on build quality and independent dual sensing for both particles and gases. One leads on value, for anyone who just wants reliable Wi-Fi and Alexa control without paying a large room price premium. We will walk through all 3, then put them head-to-head on the numbers that actually decide which one you should buy. First, the Levoit Core 600S. This is the large room pick, covering up to 1,588 square feet with a CADR of 410 CFM, helped by a 3-stage H13 true HEPA system layered with activated carbon and a pre-filter. That filtration stack captures 99.97% of particles down to 0.3 microns. Its PM2.5 laser sensor feeds a real-time air quality number into the VSync app, with history graphs instead of a vague colored light that just says good or bad. Auto mode reacts within seconds to cooking smoke or a sudden dust spike, which is the single feature most Reddit threads point to when this purifier comes up in large room recommendations. Sleep mode runs at 24 decibels, quiet enough for most bedrooms, and it connects to Alexa, Google Assistant, and Siri shortcuts through the free VSync app. The honest downside is filter cost, running around $60 per replacement, and high-use households need 2 a year. The app also requires a cloud account, so fully local control needs a Home Assistant integration on top. This is the pick for open-plan kitchens and living rooms where the unit needs to react automatically to cooking and wildfire smoke without anyone touching a button. Second, the Coway Airmega 400S. Coway builds this with dual fans pulling air from all 4 sides, covering up to 1,560 square feet at 2 full air changes per hour. What sets it apart is 2 separate sensors, one for particles and one for VOCs, shown as 2 distinct readings in the Coway IoCare app, instead of merged into one ambiguous score. That separation lets you tell if a problem is dust or if it is an odor and chemical gas issue, which call for genuinely different responses from the unit. Both filter stacks carry true HEPA plus activated carbon, so you are getting double the carbon volume of most single-fan competitors. Long-term Reddit threads about appliances built to last consistently bring up Coway build quality specifically, with verified users reporting 5 years of operation with no mechanical failures across the Airmega line. Quiet mode runs at 22 decibels, and it supports Alexa and Google Home voice control. The trade-off is cost. 2 filter sets instead of 1 adds up to $80 to $120 a year, and the auto mode itself can run conservative, staying on low even when cooking odors are clearly noticeable in the room. This is the pick for larger households dealing with both particle and odor problems at once, from nearby traffic, new furniture off-gassing, or regular cooking. Third, the Winix AM90. This is the value pick with a CADR of 300 cubic feet per minute, covering up to 1,728 square feet at 2 air changes per hour and full Wi-Fi through the Winix Smart app. It pairs a combined particle and VOC sensor, feeding the auto mode algorithm with plasma wave ionization, which you can switch off in the app if you would rather avoid the trace ozone some users prefer to skip. On the home automation side of Reddit, this comes up most often as the cheapest purifier with a genuinely reliable Alexa and Google Home integration, without the large room price premium that competitors charge. The washable pre-filter also cuts down how often you need to buy a replacement filter cartridge, which lowers the real annual cost further. It still runs true HEPA plus activated carbon underneath all of that smart functionality. The honest trade-off is CADR, lower than the Levoit at similar price points during sales, and there is no Apple HomeKit support at all, Alexa and Google Home only. This is the pick if Wi-Fi and voice control matter more to you than squeezing out the maximum possible CADR number. So how do these three actually compare side by side? For coverage, the Winix technically wins on paper at 1,728 square feet, but the Levoit's 410 CADR clears a room faster in practice, since CADR measures actual air turnover, not just floor space. For sensing, the Coway is the only one of the three with fully independent particle and VOC readings, rather than one merged number. For value, the Winix wins outright once you add up filter costs over a full year of ownership. If you have to pick just one, choose the Levoit Core 600S for a kitchen-adjacent living room that needs fast, automatic response to smoke and dust. Choose the Coway Airmega 400S if odor and VOC control matter just as much as particle removal in your space. Choose the Winix AM90 if Wi-Fi, Alexa, and upfront price are what you care about most. Two more worth a quick mention from this guide. The Blue Air Blue Pure 311 iMax for quiet bedroom use, where nighttime noise is the top concern, and the Levoit Core 300S as the cheapest fully smart option, usually under $130, for a single bedroom or small apartment. The full guide with every spec, every pro and con, and the product links is linked in the description below. Subscribe to our free newsletter for daily AI tool roundups.